Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Mode. This being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm gonna talk about the sci-fi original series, The Magicians. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about the series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. The Magicians is a fantasy drama that follows a group of magicians which consists of Quentin, Alice, Julia, Penny, Katie, Margot, and Elliot. The series has introduced other characters as well, but these are the main group of characters that we consistently follow. Also, do note when I say magicians, I do mean like real magicians, like real magic. Most of the main characters attend a school known as Breakfields. It's where you get taught and you learn the ins and outs of magic. Do note I did say most because some of the characters kind of have a complicated relationship with Breakfields, and I'll just leave it at that. But it can't be that easy or that simple, and no, it's not. Because before long, the main characters learn that there's a creature known as the Beast, this monster that's basically come to kill all of them. So they have to prepare themselves to face off against this monster, not just for their own survival, which is important, but also so they can protect everyone else from this thing as well. Protect the world in general from it. But even that in itself is just the beginning. Going to magical worlds like Fillory, which that plays a big part in the series, while also crossing paths with gods and mythical creatures, some of which are friendly, others not so much. I think that's the biggest driving point behind this series is its ever developing story and world. What I mean is that it's never 100% tied down by one particular storyline because things are always developing just based off of consequences and choices that characters have made. I think this series does a very good job of giving its characters their own things to do, kind of giving them time to grow and breathe and develop, as well as allowing them to be complicated. To me, it's kind of an interesting thing because a lot of times there's like the overarching plot that some of the characters are like, yeah, you deal with that overarching plot, I got my own stuff to deal with, so I'm gonna be over here. And it doesn't just stop with the characters. As I was mentioning earlier, it also includes the development of the world, or rather worlds of the magicians like Fillory. What I also like about this series is how it handles magic. It kind of shows you both sides of it, the more fun side of things, like using magic to get high, drunk, or even laid. No, seriously. Do note that it's not all. There are some other aspects to it as well. It all plays a part in the show's dark situational humor, so expect to see quite a bit of magical shenanigans. But the series also doesn't shy away from the darker side of magic, even at points embracing it for its storylines. Because magic isn't all fun and games. I'd go as far as saying on some occasions, magic can be very fucked up. That there are consequences and prices that have to be paid for using magic. I mean, the argument can be made that magic does more harm than good. I mean, that's actually something that comes up in the series. But I think the show does a very good job of balancing the two, kind of embracing obviously the darker, more serious side of things, while also maintaining its lighthearted moments inside of things as well. It's a fun, wild ride of magic and fantasy that will keep you captivated and entertained. The Magicians is based on a trilogy of novels. Season 4 of The Magicians premieres on January 23rd. Really, that's all I want to talk about in this video. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and good